What's up, guys? This is Nate Feldman with Feldman's Lawn and Landscape, and oh my gosh, we're finally here. It is spring. Not really. It's actually like 40 degrees. It's been raining the past few days. At least it's not snowing. Just kidding. It snowed last week too. But April 12th, it's April 12th, and we're here, and I cannot wait. We've been doing cleanups these past few weeks, and we've just been getting ready. So guys, I wanted to make a quick video for you today about how me and my team have been getting ready for spring, why I think this is gonna be the best year yet for us, and I put together like a list of like five points of what you can do and what I've been doing this year and in previous years on how to just be as productive as possible, as fast as possible, and just what we're gonna do to crush it this year. So stick with me. I'll tell you the list, I'll go through it, and if you stick all the way to the end, there might be a bonus one for you. All right, let's do this. Okay, first thing on the list. This is the first thing that I do every single year. Regardless, obviously this is probably the first thing you can do every single year, but first thing I do is I check in with my clients. And whether you send them an email or you send them a text, or you call them, I guess it depends on how big of a list you have and how many clients you have. But me personally, I draft a text. I have like a general format for each person, but of course, each person, each family, everybody's different. But anyway, it kind of goes off of this same format for every text. And I pretty much just say, hey, so-and-so, I hope you had a great winter. I just wanted to check in and see if you're interested in lawn mowing, landscaping, spring cleanup, fall cleanup, winter, summer pruning, go through the list of services that they have done in the past. And just, hey, I just wanted to see if you're interested in that. If so, I'll put together a service agreement for you and I'll send it on over. And that way, I don't know about you guys, but like the admin, the paperwork, it's like my least favorite part of everything. So if I know exactly who's coming back, which most of the time it's 95, 98, 99% of them, which is great. But this way I'm not sending out and putting together more contracts than I have to. And me, with my size business, I do not have an admin person. I do all of the admin myself. So I try to limit the amount that I have to do. So sending out that initial text with that general format that you can kind of copy and paste and do little edits to for each of your clients, that is super helpful. And it's a great way to gauge how many people are coming back. And okay, so that was 1A. 1B, if you are just kind of getting started with your lawn care landscaping business, something that you can do is, let's say you make door hangers, business cards, flyers, whatever, and you're not sending it out through a service, you can make them and you can go put the door hangers on people's doors, go have conversations with people, get your marketing out there, whether you're putting it in mailboxes legally, there's a legal way to do that. I won't even jump into that right now. Or if you're just putting door hangers on doors, that's a great way to get started too if you don't already have a client base. But yes, check in with them. It's gonna save you time and it's gonna get a good idea of how much marketing you're gonna have to do down the road. All right, guys, number 2 on the list, let's service that equipment. I'm talking mowers, I'm talking trailers, I'm talking weed whackers, blowers, hedge trimmers, anything that you guys use during the season. Like, it doesn't matter if you use it like in the fall or if you use it in the summer or directly in the spring. Make sure you service it now, because there is nothing worse than being in the middle of, let's just say, May, and you're swapping the blades every other day because they're getting dull super quick, or you're having to scrape the deck, and you realize, oh no, I didn't sharpen extra sets of blades, so now I need to take extra time now to try to fix things. And I don't know about you guys, but every single second counts when we're in the rush of spring. So do it now. Do it now. We have all these rainy days, especially here in Buffalo, New York. I don't know about you guys anywhere else in the country, but up here in the Northeast, it's been a rainy spring. And I feel like this year, more than others, I have felt more at peace about the rainy spring and the days that we can't get out there and do spring cleanups, because I've just been using it to fix equipment, clean stuff, and just do things that I know are gonna need to be done down the road, but I do them now. So service that equipment, like sharpen the blades, scrape the decks, change the oil, like just get it all done now so that you're set and ready to go. Super corny, but I'm gonna say it. Abraham Lincoln said, if you have 6 hours to chop down a tree, take the first 5 to sharpen the axe. So right now, let's sharpen the axes and let's go crush it this spring. All right, on to the next one. Number 3 on the list. Number 3 on the list. Pressure wash, power wash, whatever wash, clean your equipment. I get made fun of every single year by a bunch of my friends for having the dirtiest equipment of all of my friends. And my typical thing I say is, well, if you have time to clean your equipment, you have time to make more money. But I know that that's a pretty flimsy excuse, so I'm gonna try, I have been trying, try to keep the equipment clean, and you know, it's like, it represents your brand. It represents the work you do as a company. So if you can, keep it clean. But like my teachers growing up would always say at the start of a new quarter, all right, Nate, well, I know you didn't do so well last time, but this is a clean slate. This is the start of a new quarter, so let's do it. So guys, this is the start of a new quarter. This is a clean slate. So wash the equipment, clean it up, make it look nice because it represents your brand and it represents the work that you do. All right, let's move on to the next one. Woo! Oh, man. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, hey guys. Hey, sorry about that. I was just doing number 4 on our list. Admin BS. We all have it. We all have to do it. Guys, we have to get the admin out of the way now so that we're not worrying about it later. And I'm talking about insurances, I'm talking about contracts, I'm talking about pricing, all of that. That is my least favorite part about running a business. However, it has to happen, and if you don't have your stuff right, you're gonna run into problems down the road. So guys, insurances, just take a look at your insurances, make sure you're getting the best price possible on insurances, make sure that you're covered all the way. Did you add new services? Like example, like, oh, we haven't in the past, but now we're going to start cutting down trees. Make sure that you're insured for that. Oh, we haven't done it in the past, but I think we're gonna do snow plowing this year. Gotta be insured for that. So guys, just look over your insurances, make sure you're up to date, make sure you're fully covered. It's super important because you're not thinking about it until something goes wrong, and something always goes wrong. Number 2, let's talk about pricing. So I don't know about you guys, have you ever shown up to someone's house and, you know, let's just say to cut it, and you're like, oh, this is a lot of work, and I know I'm not being paid enough money to do this. Or like, you know, even worse, you have employees going to that house and you're not making enough money and you're barely breaking even, barely making any money. Guys, right now is the time to fix that. And you know, I could give you a long spiel on this, but I know a lot of guys are worried to raise their prices because they don't want to lose all their clients. But guys, I have to tell you, get your prices to market value or to where you know they need to be in order for you to make enough money to make that property worth it for you. I could go on and on and on, but guys, you're not going to lose the good ones. If someone, you know, if you lose a client because you're raising your prices, now I'm not saying like raise it like $50 a cut on a quarter-acre property or whatever because you want to get rich. But guys, I'm just saying, like, let's just say your new minimum is $50 a cut and that one's at 42. I know $8 per cut or $8 per week seems like a lot, but if that client likes the work that you do and you have a good relationship with them, they're going to want to support you. And also, I don't know about you guys, but my phone, my email, my website, we're just blowing up right now with tons of people that want to get on our list for lawn mowing, mulching, landscaping, cleanups, the works. And I know that if this person doesn't want to pay market rate or an appropriate price for the work that's being done, that one will. So make sure that you have, I always say too, I don't want shoppers, I want clients that want to be here. So sometimes you have to eliminate the shoppers and raise your price, get them to a point where you're making money and you're happy doing the work at that property. Okay, tangent over on that one. Contracts. Guys, if you've not used a contract before and it's all just kind of been on the honor system, that's fine. But as you get bigger, it's important to have a contract because if you haven't seen it yet, people can be a little shady. Sometimes they're gonna try to like go against what you're saying, or they're like, oh, you didn't come and cut that day, or, oh, I'm not paying this. But if you have it in writing, if you have a contract, that's gonna help you out down the road. It's gonna be great for you. So make sure that you have a contract. And guys, another example, if you're not happy with your current contract, make sure that you update it. So a couple years ago, we were doing our lawn mowing based on a per cut basis. So that's a lot to track. And also, if it rains all week and we can't get out there and we can't make any money. If there's a drought for 3 weeks and we're not able to be out there because the grass really doesn't need it, like 1 or 2 weeks, we're not making any money. And I said, I cannot keep doing this way. If I wanted to gamble, I'd go to Vegas, so I'm not trying to gamble on these lawns. So now we switch from a per cut to a, this is how much your lawn mowing costs for the year. I base it on a 28-week schedule. We start the last full week in April, and we end November 1. Or that week that November 1 lies on. That way everybody gets a cut. But it's based on 28 weeks. There might be a few weeks where, ooh, it rained too much. We can't mow this property. The way to make sure people aren't upset is just communicate with them. Just explain to them, we'd love to be there, but it's too wet. We don't want to do more damage than good. Or if it's a drought, just say to them, hey, we don't want to burn out your grass. We don't want to destroy your lawn, so we can't be there. A lot of the times, people are going to be okay with that, and they know if they're signing a contract for the season, and believe it or not, a lot of people are A-okay with this, and a ton of landscapers, especially in my region, run on this contract system, and it works great for them. So guys, I'm just telling you this so that if you've been thinking about it, you've been on the fence, per cut, contract for the season, the contract for the season concept has been working great for me. And if you want to make that jump right now, early spring, before you send them out, go for it. Draft a good contract, consult with like a lawyer or consult with another landscape business owner if they're on that system, kind of compare and contrast, and you'll be so happy with it. So guys, admin BS, no fun, but important. So there you go, there's that one. Let's move on to the next. Number 5 on the list. Okay, I'm running out of places to move around in the shop. Scheduling, make a schedule. And I'm talking about like spring cleanups, mulching, landscape installs, mowing, everything. The more prepared you are, the less panic attacks you're gonna have in the morning, the less stress you're gonna have, the happier your clients are going to be. It's just a better situation for everybody. So just make a schedule on everything. And also that's going to make sure that you don't overbook. It's going to make sure that you don't underbook. And it's going to, like, again, I'm going to say it, it's going to help you to communicate with your clients. People are okay if you have to push them off a week, 2 weeks, even 3 weeks. Let's say the weather has been really bad. If you communicate with them and you say, hey, so-and-so, I wanted to get you done this week in May, but because it rained this week and this week and this week on an average of I don't even know how many days, we can't get there until this date. I'm sorry about that, but I just wanted to let you know so that you weren't wondering where we are. They're going to be so happy with that. They're not going to be happy that their project got pushed back, but they're going to be so much more understanding because at least you reached out to them and you didn't ghost them. Half the time, majority of the time even, people get upset when they don't know what's going on. So if you have a schedule, you're going to feel less stressed. You're going to know how you're doing in terms of timing with projects and you know, just the workload, and your clients are going to be super happy too. So not super in depth, and I know that that one gets looked over because it's not like, ooh, sharpen the blades. Oh, you got to do this. Yeah, fix this. Like, but it's super important. It's better for your mental health. It's better for your clients. Do it. Make a schedule. All right. Bonus time. All right, guys, bonus one for you. Number 6. It doesn't seem like it's that important, or it kind of seems like it's something that you just make up in your mind, but this can be the biggest driver in how quickly and how efficiently you grow as a business or how profitable you become as a business. Set goals. Set goals. I'm talking like if you want 50 lawns in a year, I'm gonna get 50 lawns by the end of this year, weekly. Or I wanna sling 250 yards of mulch this year. Or I wanna have 40 spring cleanups. I wanna have 500 lawns this year. Guys, if you're not setting goals, you're just kind of wandering aimlessly. Before every year starts, it's a little more broad. I don't necessarily at this point in my business care about how many lawns we take care of in a week or how many landscape installs we do or whatever. I have a number in mind. So whether you're like, I'm gonna hit $100,000 this year, or I'm gonna break the $500,000 mark this year, I'm gonna do 3 million in sales, gross revenues this year for my business. You're never gonna do it unless you set a benchmark for yourself and you sit down for a few hours and you think to yourself, okay, I want to do $500,000 in gross revenue this year. What does that look like? How many landscape installs do I have to do? How many lawns per week do I have to do, or does my business have to do in order to reach $500,000? What does the split need to be for lawns, landscaping, cleanups, you name it. Guys, you're never gonna get there unless you know where there is. Does that make sense? You have to understand where the destination is in order to make a roadmap to get there. As I have been doing this, this is now gonna be my 6th season in chasing this lawn care landscaping dream. And guys, I gotta say, every year I've gotten a bit more disciplined and I've gotten a bit more focused on where I'm going and not just flying by the seat of my pants, whether it's making a schedule or it's setting a goal financially, or it's, this year I'm gonna replace all of my older mowers and I'm gonna get new mowers so that we're ready to go and more efficient and takes less double, triple cuts and we go faster. Guys, if you set a goal, you will eventually get there and you're gonna have more practice and more reps in getting there. So guys, I know a lot of these things might sound cheesy to you, but the more I do this, the more experience I get in this field and in running a landscaping lawn care business, the more I realize that getting tough on your numbers and setting goals and sitting down and actually taking the time to plan is just absolutely integral in making a successful business. So guys, sit down, set a plan, make some goals, and you will be amazed, you really will be amazed at how quickly you can get there. Me personally, another goal that I have every year that not a lot of people knows about me is I set a goal for books. I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm mowing or when I'm landscaping. It's peaceful for me. I enjoy doing it, and I'm growing my business, but I'm also expanding like my mind and I'm learning things at the same time. So this year I want to read 50 books, and I'm keeping track of the books that I listen to. I listen to Audible. I've been listening to Audible, but now I actually I have a library card through my local library, and I get to listen to these free apps. So I get all these amazing free books all the time. So look into that. Go to your library if you're interested in like learning more or listening while you work, and you get free books. It's amazing. So do that. So set some goals, guys. But I just wanted to say thank you so much also for tuning into this video. I know I haven't posted a lot in these past couple months, but like you all that are watching this video, you're probably absolutely slammed right now trying to prepare for this upcoming season. So I appreciate your patience with that. Guys, I hope to be making more videos very, very soon on different topics. I have an agenda of different things I want to talk about and make videos on, especially a little bit more of mowing vlogs, actually like day in the life of us landscaping, me and my team. So I'm excited for that. And if you guys have any other ideas, I love this. I've actually been getting some emails, messages from you guys on topics that you want me to cover or things you want me to go more in depth on, whether it's equipment-wise, how I do things. So if you think of more items like that you want me to cover in my YouTube videos, please send me a link or send me a message, send me an email, and I'd be happy to do that for you guys. But thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope that spring planning has been going well for you. I hope this video helps you to nail down a few more things that you need to look into in order to prepare for spring, whether it's this spring or next spring. If you're thinking about starting a business or you already have one, these tips will help. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in again. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Please do me a favor, if you can, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, the works. It really helps the channel and it helps me out as well. All right, guys, have a great spring. I'll see you soon. Go crush it. All right.